VCR Redux will begin in T-minus 5 minutes.
What the fart is VCR Redux?
It's the show where we take movies from the VCR era and bring them back to today.
Well, how do we do that?
Well, we start by talking about a VHS classic, and usually you'll say something like,
I haven't been this uncomfortable since I watched Meatballs 4, Meatballs to the Rescue with my parents. Oh yeah, or you'll say something stupid like,
I wish we lived in a world where the Garbage Pail Kids made as many movies as the Muppets.
but I know you'll always see it through with a positive attitude.
I hate this movie, I hate being here, I hate all of this. Oh, Jamie Kennedy. Oh, well, shit. Well, let's go for this.
He was in Son of Mask. This is genius.
I am not a gamer. I'd rather read books.
He's like the old lady that's like, I got video game monsters, I got toy monsters in here.
As long as we respect the passion and the artistry that went into these films.
You know, obviously they took this movie, it's 93, right? And you're like, what do you want to see in your Mario movie? And they're like, oh, we want it to be grim, we want a lot of death, we want tits and ass.
Oh, and then we start the pitch ideas with modern day sequels like
Weekend at Bernie's 3, Cocaine Mountain.
Sometimes we take it kind of seriously.
I'll watch a Paul Verhoeven alien movie.
Oh my gosh, that alien will have more vaginas than anything you've ever seen in your life. Sometimes this Hawaiian shirted fool will pitch something stupid like,
I would take out the virtual reality stuff and just have it be about Jeff Fahey mowing the lawn.
Sometimes the best pitches come from the live chat.
Alex Bonafonte also pitches Grand Theft Starfighter Vice Galaxy.
Wait, I thought I had the best pitches.
And what happens at the end of the movie? The ultimate fart. The fart that the warmth goes like all the way down to your socks.
The only rules are, there are no rules. Sometimes we cross over franchises.
Only the truck from Tango and Cash can kill Christine.
And sometimes we travel back in time.
Like 1995 is missing a good Universal Soldier sequel.
But you never know what we're gonna pitch next.
What do you want? Do you want Daniel Stern behind like a muzzled mask? Like,
we all know it should be Pesci behind the mask, and like underneath the mask, you should hear him going like fritter, 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 fritter.
You are so proud of yourself for that one. I can't stand you.
I would also love to see a Charles Bronson version of It's a Wonderful Life.
What?
Direct to DVD.
If you made a shot-for-shot remake of Scarface with Goofy as Al Pacino, it would be amazing.
Oh my God.
Dorsey, you need me to be the bad guy.
It's like the worst 1987 Disney movie Disney's ever made. Schlongo, directed by Jim Wynorski.
Like, I would watch a whole bowl of that.
Do the John Holmes story. Add a comedy spin to it.
Wow, the Wonderland murders are so funny.
I'd watch it on my mobile.
Something happens and he goes into a coma. He gets like, hit by a car or something. I know this is dark, but like, bear with me. He's got to go on.
Did you just go like Hard to Kill with Ferris Bueller?
I'd watch it on my iPad.
If you want to just like throw in the kitchen sink, it all works. Like Alien vs. Predator vs. RoboCop, like if that works. Alien vs. Predator vs. Terminator, that works.
Alien vs. Predator vs. Ernest, that works.
That works.
I respect everything you just said. I need David Silver and Terry Silver and the Sloan family all learning the Quicksilver, but they're doing it in Breakin' 3 Hydraulic Boogaloo. And it's underwater. It's gonna be incredible. Eat your fucking shit out, James Cameron. I got the underwater movie you can't touch.
That was the most disgusting thing I've ever heard in my life.
Mr. Toxie goes to Washington.
My ass would be in the theater tomorrow.
If Harley Quinn gets 7 movies, then Tank Girl should get at least 70.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard of in my life.
I mean, why should we even bother with Look Who's Talking when Air Bud is soaring to new highs?
All I know is I want Danny McBride.
I'd want him doing anything other than writing Halloween movies, honestly. Anything that keeps him away from that fucking job, I'm for it.
Just let him talk out of his butt. I don't care how he does it.
I'd rather not.
Austin Powers doing the Macarena.
That would be the opening credits. Come on.
But we have not yet had Die Hard on a half pipe. What if John McClane Jr. was a pro skateboarder and also an avid machine gun enthusiast? Skater Die Hard.
What up, virtual people? Welcome to the 205th episode of VCR Redux, where we take your favorite franchises out of the analog era and bring them back to 2025. I'm your host, pop culture punk Chris Stiles, joined as always by my co-host with the most complaints, film professor Ian Klink. And we have three radical guests on the show tonight. First up, the Street Fighter II champion pop punk edition himself, Steven Zangief Anderson, is back on the show.
Hello, thank you for having me back.
And Fandom Spotlite's own musical expert and Carnegie Hall veteran Jazz Beelby is back on the show.
Yes, yes.
And rounding out this righteous crew, she's a screenwriting sensation who exclusively buys her salsa in New York City. Caitlin Coyne is back on the show.
Hey.
So before we get down to today's business, I just want to let you all know that this world is now a better place because someone saw fit to make a Wallace Shawn action figure, and Alex Bonafonte was kind enough to find this in the wild and send it to me. And I'm not an action figure guy, but somehow this warms my heart incredibly so that Wallace Shawn of Princess Bride and Goofy movie fame is now an action figure. It's inconceivable. But at any rate,
dinner with Andre.
Oh my God, that's right. I buried the lead on that one.
Is that where the action figure's from? Is it from Dinner with Andre?
Dinner with Andre, yeah. It's him eating the soup.
That's the Seth MacFarlane toys we need. Is the My Dinner with Andre double set.
Take my money now, please. Any rate, getting down to business, we are here today to kill Pocahontas, to dance the mamushka, and to eat cookies made from real Girl Scouts. That's right, folks. This world needs Addams Family 3, and we're here to give it to you. But before Ian says "Gotta Mia" to a gas station hot dog, we got a dish on how the Addams Family came into our lives and what we love about it. And of course, that goes double for you at home and everyone watching the live chat. Was it love at first Laserdisc, Vital VHS? Hit us up in the chat and let us know how Addams Family came into your lives. But Jazz, when did you first get Addams?
God, I was very, very young. I remember watching that little cartoon show that they had out there for a while. But I definitely, it was when it came to the big screen with Christina Ricci and Angelica Houston and those guys. That's my Addams Family.
So I feel like I'm drawing a blank on the cartoon. Was that before or after the movies?
Or
like in between?
I think, Jazz, you're talking about like the 80s, like 70s, 80s one that was based on the TV show.
I think so. Yeah.
I know.
There was also a Saturday morning cartoon one too.
Yeah.
There was a cartoon that came after the movie, but there was a cartoon that was based off the Sean Astin or John Astin version of the TV show.
Oh, okay.
So,
wow.
There's
Well,
a lot of spider webs of Addams Family.
I was doing a little research on this last night, and like I'm embarrassed to say that like I didn't even know it was like a comic strip before it was the original TV show. I just thought it was the TV show and the movies, but I guess
it was a New Yorker comic strip. Yeah.
You unsophisticated.
I am the most uncouth, uneducated, unsmooth guy on VCR Redux. So then I guess it's better to pivot to someone else. Caitlin, when did you first get Addams Family?
I think I was 9 years old. I remember going as Morticia for Halloween and like wearing my little costume and going to a party. Like I loved it so much, and I was like, Morticia. I want to be Morticia, not Wednesday, which is a child. I want to be like just cold and loved and like gothic. I was like, yeah. That
doesn't surprise me at all. You are Morticia. That is classic. Steve, when did you first get Addams?
This had to be in theater. Definitely both of them. I think, yeah. Definitely went and caught these in the theater when they came out.
And was it like, instant fan or like, slow cooker? Or
I'd seen the show. I was a fan of the show.
Who's not an
a little bit.
fan of the Addams?
Yeah.
Well, we might uncover one later on in this show. But what about Ian? When did young Iowa Ian first stumble upon the Addams Family 90s edition?
All right, so it's gonna be two things. One, and this is gonna sound weird, but it was the skating rink in Wellman, Iowa. They had a rotation of some of the greatest 90s pinball machines ever at this skating rink. So this is what they had: the Twilight Zone, they had Doctor Who, they had Terminator 2, the pinball machine. They had Lethal Weapon 3 with the handgun pinball. And they had this weird one called Addams Family. And I played this pinball machine all the time. And I had no idea what the movie was. I had no clue.
So again, just to be clear, it was a pinball of the movie, not of the show.
Of the
or any
movie,
other
yeah.
thing.
It was a
So the
pinball
movie, okay.
machine up for like to promote the movie. So this might
Wow, so you really lived in the fucking cornfields, because these were big movies that like you didn't even know what they were.
Well, I wasn't paying attention. I mean, I don't remember. We didn't go to movie. There was a movie theater.
Surprised. Usually you're pretty good about those deeper cuts, those like 60s TV stuff.
Well, I am now, but like then I was just, a 7-year-old boy who's like going to the skating rink and
pinball.
You mean you weren't born this fucking pretentious? Holy shit.
No,
What happened to you?
I read Wikipedia and books, unlike you. But but then.
But were you born with a beard?
Well, it was always.
Yeah, I think he probably was.
But then there was this great thing called McDonald's, and McDonald's did these like $3 VHS deals.
I don't know how they did it, but it was glorious.
It was genius. It was absolutely genius, and one of them was Addams Family.
Yeah.
And so I don't know if it was when Addams Family Values came out, but I remember getting the VHS.
It was.
Yeah, so yeah, that's it was around the same.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Yes, that
Addams
makes
Family
tons of sense.
Values I saw on HBO because that came on HBO pretty fast. But I remember the first one being at McDonald's because MC Hammer.
There was a period of of Paramount VHS tapes right when they first ditched that like khaki and purple, and they went with that like, I don't know, like white and like, Merlot color font. You know what I'm talking about? The early 90s switch when like every Paramount tape kind of felt like a little bit like a Happy Meal. Maybe that's just my inner movie dork really showing. Maybe I romanticize VHS format a little too much at times.
Yes.
But, hey, this was, I don't know. I think it makes sense, though, because this is probably the only way my family would have bought this first movie on tape. Even though my dad bought a shitload of tapes and he did like this movie, I know it came from McDonald's. And that's essentially why this episode is called Addams Family 3 Extra Value, because I had to just play on the Happy Meal, the value vibes here.
What were some of the? We did a movie recently where it was a McDonald's movie as well. Was it Ghost?
Oh, Mac and Me. Yeah, Mac and Me too.
There was Ghost. There was
Ghost. Yeah. Ghost.
I remember
That's
Ghost,
what I was thinking of.
Back to the Future.
How was Ghost a McDonald's movie?
It was one of the movies.
I remember it was like when they did Paramount.
Right. I'm sorry.
The Paramount ones that I remember were Ghost, Addams Family, Footloose.
Footloose was one.
I really want to say those are the four that
I know. Back to the Future was one. I don't know what other Universal
they did
movies
Universal.
were.
Yeah, then there was a group that did Universal. It was Back to the Future.
Yeah, I remember that.
It was Back to the Future, Field of Dreams.
I think I remember Field of Dreams.
Oh yeah, Field of Dreams. Yeah, certainly.
Universal did a couple. But I remember Paramount. I have an image in my head of Addams Family with like, Boomerang. Boomerang was on there.
Oh man, fucking Boomerang is a masterpiece,
was on there. I remember that now.
I love that movie so much. I
was like, Eddie Murphy movie. I never knew this movie.
We have got to do Boomerang at some point on this show. So I'll get to my first time getting Addams Family, but first just want to check in the live chat. I see we got Cobra Kai Never Dies, our good friend Joanne in there. Thank you so much for tuning in. Angie Saunders, the mashup genius, and Mikey Riffraff, the other mashup genius. Whiskey 41, the great Alex Bonafonte in there, and Rand, our favorite Canadian. So thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. Whiskey says, I watched the original in theaters, but did not catch the sequel until HBO. I must say, as outstanding as the original is, the sequel belongs in the pantheon of sequels that surpass the original. I was once in the camp where if it was rebooted, I would want Christina Ricci to play Morticia. My two favorite ladies return. So hard agree on all of that. And we will definitely unpack the value of Addams Family Values. Mikey Ruffer saying the casting was perfect. And Rand, our favorite Canadian, says there was a crossover cartoon with Scooby-Doo the movie, and it spun out with a cartoon that was just the year before this movie. And then there was YTV Canada live-action TV show movie in 1995. So Rand sounds like quite the Addams Family expert.
That one had Tim Curry in it.
Oh, there
That's
was
the
a
one that
Tim
had Tim
Curry
Curry.
with.
Tim
Yeah,
Curry and
Right.
Daryl Hannah. Yeah, that was.
That's like into this weird realm of like the Brady Bunch go to the White House of like
Yep.
90s threequels that like Problem Child 3 that like didn't really happen, but they did, you know, or
Nerds 4, Nerds in Love.
that one is yeah, even Corinne Barra couldn't save that one.
No, but
God.
Robert Ricardo did.
Robert Ricardo was in that? I don't know what you're smoking. You must have gotten something bad at the
I
gas
wasn't
station.
smoking anything. I was watching great high quality TV movies, sir.
Are you campaigning for Nerds 4 over Nerds 3
Oh,
The Next Generation?
Oh no, Nerds 3 Next Generation is it that's the what's that thing from Dune, the Keza Sidorak or whatever that is?
I have no idea.
That's what that is.
Gross.
Well,
yeah.
shit.
Gross.
I don't know. I got to reboot my brain there to get back on the Addams Family track here. So the first time I saw this one was in theaters. I kind of got like dragged by my parents. I wasn't thinking like, yeah, you know, I had no idea what to expect from this. And I think this movie, for lack of a better term, I think this movie overachieves in so many ways. Like, I don't think it has any right to be as good as it is, but it is that good. And it was so fucking good that they made two. And there's a lot of these movies from that time that were so fucking good they made another one, and then the other one sucks. But that is not the case here. Like, they're so fucking good they made another one, and I kind of think the second one might be even better.
This is a weird universe, Chris and I agree.
Yeah, it's really weird. I don't like when this happens. It's not good for the show.
Weird.
But yeah, I don't know.
I'll tell you why. I will tell you. I know exactly why that movie works.
Okay, I think I have a theory where you might go with this, but I like it.
Would you
Yeah,
freeze up? What happened?
Joan
Cusack.
Joan Cusack. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Better villain.
Fantastic.
Yes,
Joan
all right.
Cusack.
100%.
Put her in anything. Put her in a sandwich and it'll taste better for them.
I agree.
She's amazing.
100%. But she deserved an Oscar for that.
Yes.
When she delivers that Malibu Barbie line, there's nothing better. Nothing.
Oh yeah. And I will say Carol Kane is quite the
Better
upgrade for
grandma.
Granny. Yeah.
Better grandma than
Yeah.
that. I don't remember her. I remember Carol Kane though.
Yeah, for sure. But no disrespect, you know, the first Granny was good. It's just, you know,
Very
everyone's got a preference, you know. It's like there's no wrong way to April O'Neil. There's no wrong way to Addams. But it's astonishing that Barry Sonnenfeld came back and like did the sequel. I mean, I guess it's the movie that made his career. It's such a weird way for like a weird movie to throw to a first-time director. A weird, you know, there's so many things about this movie that are weird. But I think just, you know, you put Raul Julia, Christina Ricci, Christopher Lloyd, Angelica Houston, Dan Hedaya. You put these people in a movie, and like you're gonna have a great movie. Like I don't care who wrote this. You know, you could have the most pretentiously written piece of shit movie, but with those actors, it's gonna be worth watching.
He was I think he was not their first choice, not even close to that. They went to all the general guys that you would go to do this movie first, you know, Tim Burton, etc., you know, and they all turned it down. The script was apparently horrible. One of his conditions with making this movie was a full rewrite right out of the gate, which they accepted that for him to direct it.
Yeah, I
What
saw
would
that.
Tim Burton's Addams Family look like? That would be fascinating.
Not too different.
Dark Shadow.
probably. Yeah,
You think
yeah.
so?
Yeah, I mean, I think Johnny Depp would obviously play Gomez. You know,
Yeah.
Helena Bonham Carter
I'm starting
plays
to have FOMO. Oh my
Morticia.
god.
Helena Bonham Carter plays Morticia. I mean, I'd watch it. You know, don't get me wrong,
Sounds
I would watch it.
amazing.
It actually would. I mean, I can't lie. I thought that.
I'd watch it.
Johnny Depp as Gomez. Has there ever been a better combination?
I don't disagree, but I will tell you.
I mean, I would watch that now still.
Take my money.
No, I know we've talked about this
Take
before.
me.
You know how like a movie you see it and like that actor is always that role for you in like whatever movie you see. This is Raul Julia. Like,
Yeah,
like
I
no
gotta
matter
agree,
what
yeah.
I see Raul Julia in, even
Yes.
if, like I watch Kiss of the Spider Woman and I'm like, oh, it's Gomez. Okay,
It's not M. Bison from Street Fighter. That's not what.
yeah,
that's not,
it's Gomez. You know.
nah.
Oh,
But for
presumed
me, it
innocent?
was
Oh, look,
Tuesday.
his lawyer, Harrison Ford's lawyer, is Gomez. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter.
Oh my
He's
God.
Gomez. And same thing with Angelica Houston. Every time I see anything,
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh,
That's
look, it's
Morticia Addams.
you know.
So this
Yeah.
falls into like a weird. So did this spring off, or was this just in the midst of Hollywood resurging? that a word? Like these old TV shows into movies and bringing them into play, or these old comics. We got Casper, we got Richie Rich, we got
Casper was good.
a Brady Bunch,
Oh,
we got.
So I think
Yeah.
this is the movie. This is the movie is the reason why that all
Why
those
we got
movies
the rest of
tried,
them.
because like look at Addams Family. They didn't expect much, and it
What
was a
was the
huge
kids
success.
that were all together with the dog with the polka dot eye? That was another
Little
one.
Rascals.
Yeah,
Yes.
Little
Yeah.
Rascals.
Yeah, they tried
I just
everything,
already
yeah.
did the Sandlot, but yeah. Little
They
Rascals.
tried everything. Yeah, they threw every TV
Well, they did the
show.
Little
Beverly
Rascals was
Hills.
good. Some of them are good.
Yeah,
Some of them
I think that
skipped.
was. Some of them were good. Yeah.
Well, because the 90s,
Most of them were good.
we've
Oh,
talked
they
about
did a Leave It to Beaver. That's when I was like, wow, they need to
No,
stop.
did they
need
really?
to stop. Yeah,
Someone
they did
stopped.
Lassie,
the
Leave It to
90s were
Beaver.
this, like, there was the 90s for me is like family films. Like it was really we grew up in a culture, like, get this, kids, like millennials love the fact that the 90s were Friday nights watching these family films with your family. Like you rented Pizza Hut pizza when Pizza Hut was Pizza Hut.
You rented Pizza Hut pizza.
You rented pizza.
You rented yourself a pizza.
You couldn't afford to buy it, so you had to rent it. The whole family would bask in
Well,
the
it was out
glow,
of
and
you
then
in
you'd return
45
it.
minutes.
You know
Don't
what I'm
worry
saying?
about it.
personal
You know what I'm
pan
saying?
pizzas.
You got the
I got you. I'm
pizza,
sorry.
you went to the
Continue.
Ma and Pa store and you got one of these family film. It was Casper.
Yeah.
It was Addams Family. It was Little Rascals. It was Sandlot. It was all. I mean, Rookie of the Year. Whatever it was, there was a great family movie that had just come out, and your whole family loved it. It had jokes for dad. It had funny, heartwarming stuff for mom. And the kids just laughed at the funny jokes like Funky Butt Monkey. I mean, I was like, that's.
Oh, Funky Butt Lovin'.
Was it
Yeah.
Funky Butt Lovin'?
Oh, Funky Butt Lovin' for sure.
That's what it was. Rookie of the Year. Yeah. But yeah,
Oh my God, yes.
the Addams Family, I agree.
Absolutely.
Addams Family started it. Like it really, that was like.
That makes sense then. That this kicked off that whole
Oh,
wave.
no
of-
doubt.
yeah.
I mean, the only other one that I thought, that at least I can think of on the top of my head, was watchable was Beverly Hillbillies, and of course the Brady Bunch movies. Like I would do a Brady Bunch movies episode of this show. I don't think we will, but I would 100% be down for it. So if that's something you want to see, folks, let us know in the comments.
It's funny though talking about that because I remember absolutely hating like the Brady Bunch movies with Shelley Long back in the day. But like I was bored recently and I started watching it and I'm like, this is actually really, really good because I was looking at it in a hysterical kind of fashion instead of what it was supposed to be, which was the Brady Bunch. It was like, yeah, this is a good film.
Well, it's interesting now when you go back and watch that, we're further away from the 90s than they were from the 70s at the time, which is one of those things. And it's like the same can be said, you know, even from this to the 60s, like all these things that just make us feel so old. I know. Oh,
Damn it, Chris.
yeah. God damn it. We all just Last Crusaded at the end. We all just drank from the wrong mug at the end of Last Crusade, didn't we? Sorry, folks.
Chris, you chose poorly.
I chose poorly,
Chose
yes.
poorly.
Sometimes I only open my mouth to change feet, folks. What can I say? But I mean, I don't know. Where does everyone fall? First of all, who discovered, you know, is there anyone here who saw the movies before anything else? And I'm sorry if we covered that. I think you said that, Ian, right? That the movies were your first, or the pinball was your way in?
Well, yeah. It was definitely, it was I mean, I never really watched the show. And I'll be honest. They didn't show Addams Family on TN, like Nick at Night. I was about to say TV Land, but F you. It's,
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah, you're right. It was.
but they showed the
non-Nick-
Munsters. The Munsters is the show.
Yeah, you're right. They did.
That is correct. I have watched more Monsters that I don't.
Yeah. So I never really got into the Addams Family.
Not as cool.
And the comic strip wasn't really around. So really, the movies were what I like got into, and only then did I asking my parents. They're like, "Yeah, it's a TV show." I was like, "Oh, it," and I think after the movie they started running Addams Family TV shows.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah,
they
oh,
did.
of course.
You know
yeah.
what's weird is for such a prolific
Beverly
show
Hillbillies.
of its time, they only had 2 seasons.
Yeah,
I thought that was weird to find out. That they only
Well, you
ran
know,
for 2
back when there
seasons.
was only
Great
fucking,
shows are always like that.
but back when
Yeah.
there was only 3
True.
networks, having 2 seasons, there was enough to have like a gigantic like impact on pop culture. I think Batman only had 3 seasons.
only 3.
That's fucking crazy.
That's
That's
fucking
wild.
insane. And it's like,
Yeah.
you know, that's Batman to like multiple generations of people. Anyone that grew up before the 1989 Batman, you know,
there's a
Adam
lot of
West
shows
is
like
your-
that. Star Trek. Star Trek's
Yeah.
only 4 seasons, I think, 3 or 4.
I think that's right.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
I
something
think
like
it's
that. I
4.
mean,
Yeah.
it wasn't. It was, but it was the movies when the Star Trek movies came out.
Right.
And there's
Yeah,
about
4 seasons, but yeah,
all
like
All of a sudden,
fucking
people start to go,
a bajillion movies.
you
yeah,
know,
70 fucking movies. But yeah, I mean, I mean, thinking of the Addams Family,
movies.
So many.
so I'm thinking of it with the Addams Family, and my weird take on it is that like the first film, like, is still not even like a great story by any stretch. It's like here's Fester, and he's not Fester, but he is Fester, and yeah, okay,
That's what gives the sequel the leg up, if anything else.
for sure, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just everyone's performance is so good, and the vibe is so good. Like everything else is like on, hitting on all eights in the first movie. But yeah, the story is kind of like whatever. Like, oh, these people, they want their money because people do that, and they have like I said, fake Fester, but he's real, so it gets a little
I
convoluted.
feel like Addams Family Values was the first time a studio ever said, "We don't know why this was a hit. Barry Sonnenfeld, just do
Do
it
it again.
Do it
Just,
again.
they literally,
Here's
they're
some
like,
more
we don't,
money."
we don't get it. Just go make and he delivers. I mean, I will tell you, I don't think anything is a Thanksgiving movie. I know there is. I know Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Oh yeah, no,
Addams
Addams Family Values is
because
one of the
of
great
that.
ones.
That scene of the Pilgrims,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, so good.
and it's like a perfect moment. It's Christina Ricci has this smile, and she's
Yeah.
laughing, and she's doing all this stuff, and she literally, the camera angle is beautiful. It's like Barry Sonnenfeld like cuts to a different angle, and she turns and just boom, there's Wednesday saying, "You stole our land. You."
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
that is so good. Yeah.
like no better moment, I think, is like instant.
I mean, if you have the Mount Rushmore of like 90s, kid actor performances, that's right up there with Macaulay Culkin slapping his face. That is just, I mean, she's like that every beat in these movies, of course. But like that is like the top of the top because you're also
Side note, what a weird play to put on during the middle of a summer camp. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Thanksgiving
that whole-
play. That
Yeah,
always
you're putting on a
bothers me.
Thanksgiving play in the middle of July at a summer camp.
the whole summer camp thing I
Right.
absolutely love, and I have to shout out David Krumholtz, who is just one of my all-time favorite actors. I loved him as a kid, everything from back at like Life with Mikey, to Slums of Beverly Hills, to I think he is actually going to be in the upcoming Supergirl movie, so I'm really psyched for him.
oh, well, that's fine too.
He was in Oppenheimer, so it's not like he's struggling for good roles in movies or anything like that. But man, I love David Krumholtz. Just got to say that. I know you're watching, David. Come on the show.
You coward.
You cowards. Yes. No, but I guess the camp plot in general is also better than anything in one. And it's Peter McNichol, right? I think Janos from Ghostbusters
totally
2.
sells it.
So goddamn good. In between this and Ally McBeal, like that guy is such again, another piece of like that time, late 80s into 90s. And then who is it? Was it Christine Baranski,
slander
right?
of the first film. I don't
What's
like
that?
the slander of the first film. I don't like the slander of the first film. It's
Well,
such a unique world. You know
yeah,
what I
you know
mean?
what- you know
It
what I
takes
will say?
time to bring
Yeah.
people into that world. Everything's so different. You pull a bill and you get shot through a cannon. You know what I'm saying? Every character is so unique. You need a simple storyline to do a film that's so bizarre. You know what I'm saying? And so many steps away from the norm. What are you asking for?
You're totally
And it
right.
does it
You're
so
totally
well.
And the vibe and the overall feel, the look of the first one, I prefer over the second one. Like I think they did a lot better job with that world building. I think it was done a lot better over the first one.
True, but you know what they don't have?
Dancing with a knife.
Joan flipping Cusack.
Cusack, yes.
Yeah.
Not only that.
All right.
Not only that.
Guilty as charged.
I have to shout out my all-time favorite line delivery ever in the history of cinema, I think. It comes from Tony Shalhoub in Addams Family Values when
Yes.
Joan Cusack is partying with all the fucking sailors at the bar, and she asks, "Well, wait, what time is it?" Tony Shalhoub lifts his hand, looks at his watch, and says 6:25, but he says it in like 3 fucking numbers, and it's the best acting I've ever seen in my life. Like, the way he says 625, you know exactly who that guy is and how hard he would work to slime his way into Joan Cusack's pants that night. Like, you know that guy, you've met that guy. Like, there's a guy like that. Like everyone knows that fucking guy, and just the way he says, like, it's 625. It's so fucking good. I can't do it. I'm not Tony Shalhoub, but goddamn if that isn't the best delivery of any fucking line ever. So yeah, we are almost at the
Actually, no, I disagree. When Joan Cusack says, "No, Malibu Barbie,"
I was delicate. I was graceful.
But the grandma just, that bitch.
Yeah.
And there's a grandma grandma has a good one too. Like, what about Debbie? She's like, he had time for his patients. He had time for golf.
Oh, I love that. I love when when she has them all in those torture racks and they're all just agreeing with her. They're all just hearing her plight and just being like, "Oh, Debbie." Yeah, like, it's just so great, dude. It's great.
Oh, what about Debbie? Estelle?
So it's interesting. Oh yeah, that is a good one. Yeah, the pastels. So interesting enough, Rand says in the chat, this and Lost in Space are the two that kick this off. I would say Lost in Space maybe at the end of the party when it almost like that's almost killing it, you know. Lost in Space and like Leave It to Beaver.
Wasn't Joey from Friends in that one?
Yeah, Matt LeBlanc starred in that one. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, even Lacey Chabert couldn't save Lost in Space.
No. It did not kill it, sir. All the people in this world are idiots. And those who watch that movie understand what good cinema. I am now pushing away Congo.
I liked it.
I forgot about Lost in Space.
Okay. Oh. If this becomes the next Congo, I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
Movie is Lost in Space.
I liked it. The worst movie in the world was that new Tarzan movie. That was
with Casper Van Dien
to lose their job.
Oh no, with Skarsgård.
Yeah, with Skarsgård, right?
Yeah, that was.
Oh, I thought you were
True Blood. The Disney one.
Was it Disney?
He's Tarzan and he's wearing his shirt the entire time. It was garbage.
Oh, I thought
Tarzan wearing a shirt.
Tarzan naked.
I thought you were bashing my Casper Van Dien Tarzan. That's legit.
Really played Tarzan? You sick bastard! Like,
oh, it's genius.
You're defending something like this. Good lord. Well, let's go to the chat then before we get more Casper Van Dien fan fiction going over here. Whiskey 41 says,
wait. Of course I'm defending Tarzan with Casper Van Dien. I write Movie Challenge articles. Give me a break.
Not since Mowgli or the Jungle Book with what's his name? Who was in the 90s Jungle Book? Was it Jason Scott Lee?
Oh yeah. Oh, that was the live action the original live action Disney movie?
I guess, yeah, sort of. Oh,
I'll watch this.
That's a deep cut joint. I mean, there's no.
You look at it.
See, Kaylin gets it.
There's no wrong way to Jason Scott Lee. Yeah, I get it. Hey, well, no, there was also
the jawline that could dig my grave.
There was also the B phrase George of the Jungle. That was actually probably another one of these TV.
I love George of the Jungle.
Yeah, fuck
TV hit things.
With,
yeah, I mean
Brandon
that's peak.
Fraser. He looks very good in that too.
B phrase was looking fine. Yeah, that was his peak. Absolutely. So Gold's Code in the chat. Gold's Code saying, "Who is that on screen?" Oh, that's Zangief. So always there to razz Zangief. He says, "I saw these movies in theaters. Great flicks." Mikey, all right, the pitches have started. We are past the half hour. So it is that time. What do you want to see in another one of these? Would you travel in time to do it? Obviously, I don't think we want to recast Raul Julia. It's like one of the greatest performances of the 90s.
Only if we can travel back in time.
Yeah, that's the reason we didn't get a third, right?
You
We
guys
didn't get a third because
sequel.
Correct me if I'm wrong. He was sick when he did those movies, so he essentially that was like one of the last movies that he had done before he passed.
Was he already sick when he was doing the second one? He knew. Wow. He gives an incredible performance. I don't think he told
anybody, but he knew. Yeah.
In Street Fighter, you can kind of see it. Like
he looks a lot of weight and
he looks very thin, and his face is kind of sunken in a little bit.
It seems dumb, but have any of you seen the cartoons Addams Families that came out the past couple of years?
Yes. Yeah, I watched. I saw
they're
the one.
Good. I actually really like them.
Yeah, it's not bad.
They work really well.
Good.
But I almost wish those had been live action. Like the stories are really good. I almost wish those had been sequels. But again, the hard part, well, there's that. There's the Wednesday TV show, which I haven't seen.
That's pretty good too. That's actually pretty good.
I have a different.
We like it.
Yeah.
I have a different
Watch it
angle.
now.
I have a different angle, a different way into this, and it just came to me. And I have to bounce it off Jazz because we haven't had her on the show for a long time. And being our musical expert, I think one of the most 90s fucking soundtrack cuts ever is MC Hammer, Addams Groove. It is like, what in the hell? It's the one thing about this movie that dates it, and it's so strange. And when I think somewhere between Addams Family Groove, or Addams Groove, I should say, and his cameo appearance in Last Action Hero, I just like somewhere in there is just, I don't know. I'm really nostalgic for this time. So, is there a, like, hear me out.
Wasn't there a Whoomp There It Is?
Yes.
The sequel?
Yes,
Oh, was that in
There
the?
was
I mean, that was in everything for a while.
There it is. Whoop.
Yeah.
Tag team back again. Check this record. Let begin. No, I
Keep
I
going.
need another. I need another MC Hammer joint.
I was gonna say that. I was
Don't
like,
stop now.
I need
you
another
know,
MC Hammer
thing.
joint. I need a new Addams Groove, and I don't even care if you make MC Hammer Gomez. I don't care. I want to lean into the hammer on this. Is there a way you see this as possible, Jazz? Help me out. Throw me a lifeline.
Like into the hammer aspect.
Yeah, like how do we like break out the mushroom pants and like kick up the New Jack Swing beats? Like, what if so this movie this is so out there, but like this is one of those kind of timeless movies. Like they made all these movies like Tim Burton's Batman and Dick Tracy that like they're kind of modernish, but they're also sort of old-timey, and it could be where sort of whenever. I mean, when you get into values, you do get into more present day-ish feeling. But is there like a more early 90s version where you just lean into that and it's like everything is just an early 90s reference? It's a B. Dalton bookstore and a bright yellow Walkman and a New Jack Swing beat, and I don't know. There's got to be something there. Who was like really big then that has since disappeared? I don't know. I can't think. But
I mean, there's also Vanilla
oh,
Ice.
Milli Vanilli, like
Oh, that was my thought too. Was Vanilla Ice? That makes a lot of sense.
get like yeah.
I could see Vanilla Ice and even MC Hammer, like as much as I don't like. I mean,
Fine Young Cannibals, CNC Music Factory.
I have feelings about Vanilla Ice just because I'm a big Queen fan, and I don't need to get into that. But I'll just leave that where it is.
Oh, but he added an extra note.
Those beats are
Did he,
different.
though? Come on, come on now.
I don't even hear it.
I could totally see one of them playing like Uncle Fester in the reboot if you wanted to go that route.
Oh my
I
God.
could totally see Uncle Fester like in the hammer pants doing completely weird shit.
Oh my God, Vanilla Fester. That just sounds like a terrible band name. That sounds like a really bad 90s local ska band. Vanilla Fester.
I was gonna say junior high school band. Or Vanilla
Definitely a
Fester.
junior high ska band, yes, with one horn. Because that's you only had one friend who played horn. All right, there are more pitches. There are more pitches in the chat. Nice, dynamite drop it. There are pitches in the chat. Okay, so Mikey Riffraff with the pitch. His pitch: Wednesday is getting married. Chaos ensues. Is now 10-year-old Pubert tries to stop the wedding with all the tricks in the Addams zany antics. Was Pubert the name of David Krumholtz's character?
Yes, the baby.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
The little mustache.
Yeah, that was the
mustache.
name, Pure. Oh, okay.
Or was that? That's the baby's name.
Yeah, the baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The little
Very simple.
mustache.
I
Okay,
didn't
so
even
that's
know
a
he had
pretty.
a name. I just thought he was Baby.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, I
baby
thought so
Pubert.
too. Yeah, Baby Adams.
Baby
Oh,
Pubert,
okay.
huh?
Hubert Adams. Wow. Well, shit.
That
That's a
feels
fucking.
very on trend for that brand too. I'm just saying.
That's true.
Yeah.
Also,
It's
Dustin
definitely
Nino
a
in the
classic
chat.
name.
Just want to shout out Dustin Nino, makers from Canon, Retro Fiend Radio, makers the finest Canon martial arts docs around. Thank you for tuning in, Dustin. He says these were HBO summer movies over and over again. That totally tracks.
Yeah,
too.
they were.
But Gold's Code with the pitch that might want to make Ian cover his ears. His pitch: the Addams visit Ohio to see Devil's Backbone, only to get caught up in the battle between Mitchell and the Preps. Now Fester and Gomez must blade in Adamsborn. Festerkin blade, brah.
You know what? There was that weird Nintendo game of like Addams
Fester's
Family.
Revenge.
Fester's Revenge. I don't know why, but I can see a blade running Fester fighting bees like the Back to the Future game. Some weird thing that they mixed together.
It's got a little bit of Suburban Commando, a little bit of Back to the Future, a little bit of Addams Family.
Works. I don't know why, but
it takes 1.21 gigawatts to get his blades to go up to 88, and then the preps are gonna see some serious shit.
Why are they fighting bees? I don't
He
get
likes,
it.
I don't know.
But dynamite against
does
the back of his blades and goes even faster.
It's
love it.
Yeah, sure. Are any of you guys familiar with the video game that came out about this?
Not Fester's Revenge?
But it was
or any of them. Yeah.
It's not even this Fester. It's the TV show Fester.
It is, yeah.
Oh,
it is,
really?
It's
Jackie Cooper. Like it's weird.
Yeah, Coogan.
That is weird.
Jackie Coogan. It's weird. It's odd. Like they just didn't want to pay. I think they just didn't want to pay Christopher Lloyd's look.
Probably
like,
that's
right.
Yeah.
And like Jackie Coogan's was cheaper.
So also in the chat, I see Caitlin Allman, America's Next Top Model. Thank you so much for tuning in. She pitches Addams Family 2 Judgment Day. So the James Cameron pitch. This is becoming a routine. I like it. I always want the James Cameron. What would the giant mega bucks, super violent version? I mean, I guess it wouldn't have to be super violent. But
I don't know why. I just want to see Arnold Schwarzenegger as Gomez. I don't know why.
Yeah, really. I mean, Arnold's Gomez.
I was going to see him as Lurch.
I was going to read Lurch on that.
Oh, you're right. No, Arnold's Lurch. Leo is Gomez now at this point, I would guess. What's up, you? I can see Leonardo DiCaprio.
Okay.
Lord, yeah. Act like I just farted in church. I was like, one of the biggest actors ever.
Leonardo DiCaprio looks like what a college dorm smells like. This is what I've learned over the years.
Yeah, that is true. Right. He did age like milk.
Right?
Really?
Is it me?
I mean, he doesn't look great now.
He's what nursing homes
now
would taste like. Like
he does do a lot of those like old westerny movies where he's like a metal tooth and his face looks like an old leather glove, and he's like really bad hair stuck to his face. That is true.
I mean, I feel like he could nail it if he were cast, but it does feel a little off.
It does. Okay. It's like I think the most. I don't know which one of you brought this up, but it's the Johnny Depp. Yeah, I want Johnny Depp as Gomez.
I'm just curious. James Cameron would have definitely made Linda Hamilton Morticia, and that's
This is terrible.
I don't like it.
This is an awful threat. I don't want to pull it anymore.
Executive who's just sitting there the whole time, like, Yeah.
Shots fired. Shots fired. So there is a request I see in the chat. Gold's Code saying, Chris, mash up the thing with the hand that rocks the cradle. Gold's Code also says Zangief looks like Lurch in training, a role he was born for. Whiskey with a pitch. Whiskey's pitch. The ghoulish, oily-haired patriarch is back, and this quarter they're slanging Amway products in a Russian-occupied Africa to desperate people cut off from USAID. The Seagal family exploits, featuring the hit songs by Steven Seagal, Bono, and B.B. King, When Punani Comes to Town, and When Diabetes Comes to Town. So the Steven Seagal crusades have gotten epic on this show, and I love you for it, Whiskey. Every week, I think it gets worse for Steven Seagal. It's curtains for Seagal every week on VCR. I would watch all of these, though. It's one of those things where I kind of want to see AI movies where just Seagal gets shit on for, not actually defecated, but, just where it's curtains for Seagal. That's what AI should be there for. I don't want to see him in actual movies. So Michael Ricci in the chat live from Alaska. Thank you for tuning in. And Gold Code, I expect a whole spooky season from the channel. We already have every Ian episode, which is bone chilling. Ian is bone thrilling, not bone chilling. That came out all kinds of wrong.
Might seem like I can take everything, but I'm human. If you cut me, do I not bleed?
Well, assuming that you could go back in time and get Raul Julia and the whole gang back together, and do like the 1996 or 1995 version of Addams Family.
I would have liked to have seen something done where the whole plot doesn't revolve around their money being, potentially taken from them. Dude, that's always the first and second one, Like anything other than like, let's get that Addams Family fortune,
I agree.
What else would rile them up, though?
I mean, that's true.
Other than
That's a good
kidnapping
point,
their
yeah.
beloved Fester.
Sure, you have not
Right.
seen
So
the version with Tim Curry. It's about a picnic at the family picnic.
Yeah.
Okay. No. I'm getting it.
Making her
Baby
point, yeah.
Pubert goes to that camp, but it works, and he becomes Disneyfied. And
Yeah, we already
that's
have
the
that.
thing.
The second one. That's what that's what happened.
Oh, you're right.
initially.
Shit, the
Well,
kid
that's
does like
true.
He's got the blonde
the
curl.
kid does
Only
cute
so
out.
many
Fuck.
tropes.
Yep.
There are only so many tropes.
I'd like to
you
see
can
the
do.
Addams Family go home to wherever they're from. They always talk about where they're from or whatever.
I think
I got it.
of all the ideas that could work. Oh, go ahead, Caitlin.
Okay, so the Addams Family have to go somewhere else. I don't know where, but they have to pretend to be like a blonde, perfect California family for a week, and they're like having like a nervous breakdown because they're Addams, and they do a bunch of Addamsy things, but they have to like
It
they
would
have to
be
wear,
a- it would
spray tanner.
It would
and
be pretty
Morticia
on
guys
brand.
wear blonde.
It would be a
Okay.
pretty on brand point
Give it
to
to
have
me.
They
them be
lose
putting like
all
the
of their
witness.
Give it to
money.
me.
They
Yeah.
lose all their money, and they
If you
have to
get-
go on a reality TV show. That's
That
the
works too.
Brady's.
Against
It's a
the
pretty
Brady's.
90s trope to have them be putting like the witness protection or something like that. And like
they
you
have to
said,
be
Caitlin,
Brady.
they have to be like, yeah.
How
Of
great
course.
would it be if they go into the Brady household
Oh, if they bring that.
and you get you I like that witness protection thing. They
I
have to
don't
pretend,
hate that.
right? It kind of works,
That's
but
so
it
bad.
doesn't. It doesn't
But I-
because for all the Brady fun stuff like the football, like
Just reenacting Brady Bunch episodes.
but it's like imagine though, like he throws the football and it hits Wednesday in the nose, but she like gushes blood. Like it is just Addams Family gushing blood with the football hit the nose, and it won't stop. Like it just keeps going, and everybody starts throwing up all.
Oh, the Brady kids are just
So
traumatized.
what if
Yeah, the Flintstones and the
Brady's were
Jetsons
next door
party.
neighbors in this version.
Is it-
They're in the Pleasantville of their life. It could, and I mean, to Caitlin's point, I'll kind of go backtrack to what her idea was. That sounds like very on brand for the Tim Burton version, where it's you have to move and it's all beautiful colors, and they're here in this.
Oh, it's great.
So
Yeah.
what if?
I don't know why they're
Joe
there, but I
Cusack
like them.
And
I
Joe
like this
Cusack
idea.
is Alice.
Yeah.
What if we add a layer here? And
Oh, we're going back.
the unthinkable, though. What if Gomez and Morticia get separated?
No.
Oh
no,
Turn it off.
boo.
No.
no, yeah, would not work.
Boo.
That's the best part about these movies is like their relationship
Negative 100.
Exactly, 100% the
is
best part.
everything. Yeah,
All
it's
right, all right,
everything
all
for
right,
these,
all right.
yeah.
The
Not,
best
not,
relationship of all time.
Yeah.
Name a
It
better
is.
one.
all
Dare
right,
you.
all right. I just, every now and again, I pitch a total turd. It happens. Sometimes it's a swing and a miss, folks.
See,
All right.
yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. What else then? What plot gets the, I was just trying to think of what puts them in hell. And like, okay, well, the couple that's always together,
Yeah.
so breaking them up would certainly put them in hell.
I mean, I know they did this kind of in the first one when you got so many of them, but like I like the
Oh,
idea of just
well, okay.
more Adamses,
So what about similarly on this? What if like an old suitor from Morticia's past comes and it's like the Brady Bunch 2 movie where he claims he was
yeah.
married to her first and
Right.
like whatever. And who would that be? Who would like try and challenge Gomez? And obviously it's he's not gonna beat Gomez, but
Well,
McGinley.
I mean, in what sense?
Ted
do you want
McGinley.
to
Oh
this
yeah,
guy?
or
Ted
John
McGinley.
McGinley, or what's his fucking
The
yeah, Ted
dude
McGinley.
from the Bundys, Married to Children.
Yes.
Yeah, Ted McGinley. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ted
Jefferson.
McGinley. Totally is Ted McGinley. The hot blonde.
He would be the opposite of Gomez for sure.
Yeah.
Who would
It was
be
her.
the
It was her younger mistake years.
Yeah, she was trying to rebel against the family.
Yeah, that's
You know what I mean? Yeah, so she was trying to.
perfect.
That was in my rebellious phase of like, grandmama when I was trying to piss her off, so I dated this guy.
And he
the
claims
normal
that
guy.
he's the father of Wednesday.
Oh,
Right.
So,
interesting.
kind of going on this, but backtracking a little bit. A lot of people like to go the prequel route. What if this was the prequel? So you don't necessarily need Angelica Houston and Raul, but you can like tell the story of how they met. So you can have the rebellion.
Oh, so you can have the young. Yeah, that's how you do this. You do the younger.
And the wraparound is Christopher Lloyd telling Pubert. Because you got old Christopher Lloyd now as old.
So he's the narrator. Yeah.
He's the narrator. Yeah, I like.
Yeah, that's not bad.
That's actually really good. Yeah,
I like that.
I think
so we get a young Gomez, a young Morticia. You know, like, and you can do anything with that because there's no lore here.
That's true.
That's the thing is, like, the Addams Family has. That's one of the things I really like about it.
The family has very distinct lore.
Christina Ricci is a young.
They throw you into this world, but you don't know why they are the way they are. You don't know how they got together. You don't know where they're from. You don't know why they're, so comfortable in this weird world of like a modern, day setting or whatever with.
Or weird enough, Jenna Ortega.
Yeah, well, she's Wednesday.
Ortega, and she plays young Morticia.
The weird thing about the Addams Family,
I'm not sold on that. But
what about Selena Gomez?
She's great and everything. I like her.
Fine, Smiley Cyrus. All right, there you go.
I don't think will work.
I mean, I don't think it would be boring. Don't get me wrong. I think something interesting is going to happen here.
So, what if we went the musical route? I don't have a plot line for this.
Okay.
But like do a musical version. Big surprise coming from me. And I had been racking my brain for the cast, and I couldn't really think of most of people, but I kept coming back to one person from Morticia. You'll either love this, like seriously, or seriously hate it. There's no in between. But Gaga.
I'm not surprised. So
he plays Morticia's sister in the Wednesday Addams show.
Oh, does she?
Really?
Oh, okay.
She does.
I forgot
believe.
that.
I don't know. I haven't seen it, but I saw Tickety Talks.
So I saw the the Broadway version of the musical when it originally came out.
Yeah,
I saw it with Nathan Lane as Gomez and BB Newirth as Morticia.
Oh,
solid.
I bet that's really good.
BB Newirth was. If anybody could change my mind about Angelica Houston, it was BB Newirth.
So Jazz, I'll tell you what, not based off of obviously that terrible Joker movie, but just basing it off of her playing that vampire in that season of American Horror Story. I think she'd kill it.
Yeah.
If we want to get,
that's a great casting.
If we want to get way out there, way out there with Broadway casting, like traditional Broadway casting is like Hugh Jackman would be Gomez, but like out there casting.
But I'm like, that seems too on the nose almost.
So that's why I say go as far away from that as possible and give me Harvey Firestein as fucking Gomez. And I don't care who on earth plays Morticia at that point. If you get Harvey Firestein, like I don't get someone in drag, anyone, whatever you want to do with Morticia is fine.
Is Harvey Firestein even a Broadway guy?
Oh my God! Yes, that's like what. That's his world.
I didn't know that.
Wait, did you say him as? Did you say him as Gomez?
Fuck yes, I did.
Yes. I counter you with him as Morticia.
Oh,
sure.
Okay.
If you let him go for it and just don't make it a joke, make it a legit like you be Morticia. I'm in. I don't care why. It just
you know what? There's no wrong way to Firestein.
Yeah,
no wrong way. I
agree.
I mean, he could even probably be a really good Uncle Fester too.
Oh yeah, that's probably actually more accurate casting. Yeah.
Yeah, he probably could. I mean, I would see him in any of these, like the Dan Hedaya role, like any of it. Like I'd see him playing fucking Debbie the Manhunter. Like Harvey Firestein is a gift. He's a treasure. It would be amazing. Oh my God. With like the monologues, that man's voice is a musical instrument and it just needs to be respected in this world. They do not make those anymore. They do not make Harvey Firesteins. They're one of a kind. So there are some more pictures in the chat though.
Role. It's just
the one-man show.
Harvey
Firestein.
All right. Well, if we're getting real wacky, then I know this is gonna sound crazy, but I would love to see Joe Pesci as Gomez Addams. Like, just give me
Oh,
whatever.
I want to see
Hey,
Joe
I
Pesci
don't
as
hate
Uncle
that.
Fester. I think that'd be great.
That'd be good too.
That is good
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
That is really good. I feel like every time I say one, someone's like, "No, over here it makes more sense," and I'm like, "Ah, that's so true."
Okay, I have a
It would
weird.
be good that way too.
Just out of curiosity's sake, because I think we could do that on the show. If you did a serious Addams Family, if you did which would be a mistake, don't get me wrong, but if you made it like a horror, like dramatic horror movie,
Right.
I would love Armand Asante as Gomez.
Oh,
Oh, I mean, I think he's good in general. I love
Yeah.
Armando Asante.
Like, but who would you cast if you did it serious? Like, regardless of the plot, but if you did a serious Addams Family, who would you cast?
In the 90s, like, you would have done Armando Asante and Kathleen Turner. That would have been your 90s fucking, you know, serious cast.
Angelina Jolie as Morticia Addams.
That's pretty good.
That's really good.
that is.
I gotta
that
say,
is
I gotta
good.
say, in that who plays Gomez in that Wednesday show?
Louise Guzman.
Louise Guzman. He's
Yeah.
good, man. I think I like
Louise
him a lot,
Guzman.
dude. Yeah, he's
I
great.
just can't buy it, but I haven't seen it, so I don't
Yeah.
know.
I love Luis Guzman.
He does a great job.
There's a romantic sense to him that I imagine would play really well into a mask.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, no. Okay, all right. Robert Rodriguez directs this. It's Antonio Banderas and Salma Hayek.
Don't hate it. Bring it on.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
And you
Just
know,
like-
That's an interesting version of this.
I need to shower after watching that version,
No,
but yeah, that sounds good.
Danny Trejo is Fester.
Oh my God.
Oh, Danny Trejo is
okay,
Gomez.
This is the best thing you guys.
Yeah, this is the
ever
best
did.
one, I think,
like
yeah.
This is
Like,
So
I
far,
don't care what that movie. There doesn't
I like
need to be
this
a plot. It just needs to be Antonio Banderas and Salma just flirting and
going at it.
I love when we can't get sequels down. We just revert to we just descend into alternative casting.
Well, you know, I had a couple, you know, thoughts, you know, with the you know, one of the, you know, there's the suitor from the past coming back. There's
That was good. I like that. That's
you know, there's one of the kids is getting married, but like, you know, to a
Anything
piece of
done
shit,
that.
and you got to fix that and get that, you know, father of the bride with the Addams Family. Like,
We just did that with Beetlejuice too, but yeah.
Yeah, but it
See, I
sucked,
think-
and maybe correct the, you know, but yeah, it's,
maybe make it better.
yeah,
if we
but
were to
don't
do,
make
like,
it suck so much.
not
Turn
a
the suck down.
reboot, but like an actual sequel with the original cast from the 90s. Like, that would be so hard because it would have to be without Gomez, and that can't happen.
This
You
is
can't
a
do that.
fictional
I
world.
don't
Let's
thi-
just
I,
imagine that he's there. Let's, you know,
That's yeah.
pull him back from the depths of death and shake him off and get him in there.
If we could, we would, you know, obviously that would be much preferred. So there are more pitches in the chat. Michael Ricci with the pitch all the way from Alaska. He says, as the Addamses prepare for a family reunion during the blood moon, a tradition held only once every 666 years, an ancient sealed crypt beneath their mansion is accidentally opened by Pugsley, unleashing the spirit of Malachi Addams, a long-buried, ultra-puritanical ancestor who might threaten to tear the family apart. So I love this.
There you
Put
go,
this
Mike.
with
Yeah.
Ian's Rodriguez pitch, and it's packaged and sold.
We did it,
No,
yeah, Mike.
we did. No, so
with the
I love
assist.
that. Just the idea of a haunted house. Anything haunted house, I love it. Like Indiana Jones in a haunted house, I'm sold. Ernest in a haunted house, I'm sold. Pee Wee in a haunted house, I'm
Yes.
sold. Addams Family in a haunted house, that's great. They're scaring the ghosts. Like you know, they're enjoying it. The whole movie is them enjoying the haunted house, and boom.
They think
take,
it's a spa vacation, but it's just a haunted house.
take
Ooh, and you
my
can come full
money.
circle where there's a cameo by Casper.
Ooh.
Oh.
Don't
dig
say
it.
Van Dien. Don't say Van Dien.
Casper Van Dien. Van
Oh,
Dien.
give me anything with Casper,
No,
man.
but that would be like a great little tie-in nod because also Christina Ricci.
Right.
Yes,
course.
so
Yeah,
that-
yeah.
that's
Just
I
saying.
think it'd be great. You just get Casper comes in and you know, because again in Casper they had those cameos from like Dan Aykroyd and you know Mel Gibson. All that. It was great.
I want to see a
Mel
ghost.
Gibson?
Yeah, Mel Gibson's in Casper. He
I don't
looks in the
remember
mirror.
that.
He's- yeah, it's in the mirror. It's like him, Clint Eastwood, and
Oh
like,
yes, yeah. That's
yeah.
right. Yeah.
Because
Oh,
he was
okay.
filming, and you could tell he was filming Maverick because he's got these wicked sideburns, and he's just like,
Fucking Maverick. Oh god damn. Even a
which
broken
was
clock is
another
right twice a
TV
day.
movie, another '60s movie.
Oh,
that-
you're right. That is another one. Shit.
Yeah.
Wow. they had no shame in the 90s. They just like went for it. They were just and they kept
And
doing
that
those
was
90s
great.
style sequels into the 2000s. Like they did Dukes of Hazzard and Starsky and Hutch. Like that's still doing the 90s thing. You
Yeah, but
know?
What was
those were
that
as
vampire
good.
movie?
Those were actually good, you said?
No, they weren't.
No,
Like
I was
No,
gonna
they
say, well,
just
most of
got
the ones in
worse.
the 90s
Yeah,
weren't
yeah.
either.
Vampire
Like-
movie.
What about the one that was Tim Burton and they were he was Johnny Depp as a vampire? That one wasn't bad.
Dark Shadows.
I didn't see the TV show.
Dark
Yeah, I
Shadows?
didn't see the
Mm.
TV show it was
Oh,
based
that was
on, but I enjoyed the Dark Shadows movie.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
had
see
no
that
idea
one.
what that show is.
I don't know.
Yeah.
No,
It
I have
was-
no
it
idea what
really
that show
was.
was.
It was a soap opera. It was like
oh,
a
okay. It was a soap
half-hour-
opera. Okay,
It was a
that's why I had
half-hour
no
soap
idea.
opera
Okay.
that was the first horror soap opera.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That makes sense
was the
considering the
second
movie.
one?
Okay.
So
Did we do
whiskey requesting to maybe make the setting the hippie era and parody the 60s like the video game Destroy All Humans too. That's kind of interesting to sort of like parody, think about where the Addams have been, you know, through time. Like where they
I like
you know
Well, that goes back to that prequel, thing.
that does, yeah, that's true. That
Yeah.
does,
And
you
then
know.
you could even have like Uncle Fester like do time travel or something.
Oh
That's
yeah,
true,
yeah,
too.
you could do that. Yeah.
I do like the idea.
I said, if you get Christopher Lloyd as him telling the story, and you do a 1960s where Gomez
Yeah.
meeting, and
Bring it on. I
That's
love
the-
it.
Oh,
I think it's
I think
great.
that's
also,
the
I think
best.
Fester becoming a father would be a good story to explore. You know, he finally
be
does
nice.
meet love. We kind of see him meet someone at the end of Values. So they're about to have a kid, and like Fester's a nervous wreck, and like maybe him and Gomez have some kind of adventure together to I don't know.
And Debbie comes
It's-
back as a zombie because, and now I get my Joan Cusack.
Or you do the weird problem child thing where you recast her in a different role, and like now Debbie comes back as the female. No, Joan Cusack plays the female Fester.
She's
Hey, if Amy Asbeck can pull it off, so can Joan fucking Cusack.
Yeah, true.
Amen.
We may have to cut it there, though. We are at about 10 o'clock. I don't know. I think we did a pretty good job this week of sequelizing the unsequelable. Yeah, you may need a time machine and some fucking plutonium to get it done. But, some of these, like that Robert Rodriguez, that's sneaky. I like that. That's sneaky good, Ian. Well played, sir. So I guess then it's time for me to say that the VCR will be closed for repairs next week, but you Fandom fans might want to tune in the following Wednesday, September 17th at 9 p.m. when we resume our regularly scheduled programming. As always, if you enjoyed this video, the best way to help is to smash that like button and leave a comment telling us what movie or TV franchise that you want us to cover on a future episode of VCR Redux. And since you're already doing that, you might as well go ahead and like, subscribe, and follow Fandom, Spotlight, and Pop Culture Punk. Till then, back up those Betamax, rewind those Laserdiscs, and we'll see you at the movies.
da 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 da.